Hello, people. Night football again. I'm going to watch the game, so I figured I might as well talk about the game while it's going on. We got Washington against New England, the division rival. There's another game on, too. Philadelphia and the Steelers, another division rival. So we'll see. We'll get to see our division rivals tonight. They're looking. Don't know who's going to play. I know Hurts is going to play for the Eagles. It seemed like everybody enjoyed FanFest yesterday. It was a good time to be had by all. People enjoyed being together. Guys got to meet each other. What's going on, mi amigo? I figured I was going to watch the game tonight, so I might as well call it. Kind of hoping I can get the Eagles game. It says it's supposed to play, but I don't know what's going on with that. I got 3 more minutes. FanFest was there, PTA was there, Hub was there, Bobby Skinner talking Giants, they were there. It was kind of hot. I guess thunderstorms kind of canceled the practice a little bit early, but it gave us a taste for the year. Got to see the guys. Got to actually be in the stadium for the first time in a year. That felt good. Seeing fans in the stand, seeing the highlights. Hey, Slay, what's going on? Your Eagles are playing tonight. I guess Jalen Hurts is going to start, too. Oh, we'll get to see a little bit of him, hopefully. I don't know who's starting on either team. I know a little bit. It was hot again, humid, trying to stay cool, relaxed. That wasn't easy to do. $10 minutes. You guys got any questions? Go ahead, drop them down below, and I'll give you my best answer. Eagles and Steelers over Washington in the Pats. Well, I got YouTube television, and it's got both games listed, but the other game hasn't gone live yet. It says 1 minute. So I'm going to see if that comes up or not on the NFL Network. Because I usually have YouTube TV set up for custom channels, but I click has the Washington football game, and then it says underneath it, upcoming Pittsburgh Steelers at the Eagles. Starts at 11. Well, I don't know. It's TV broadcast, man. Saturday, and I know that none of our starters are playing, and it's going to be a lot of backups. But those backups are our 6th and 7th round picks. They're guys from last year. They're guys that were hurt, didn't play last year, like David Stills. I like what Judge is looking to do there. Give the guys that are on the back end of the roster. If he's got to cut guys after the Jets game, he wants to get a look at everybody that's back there. who can stay healthy, who's going to produce the best. Who's the, I agree with what he's doing. I don't want the starters playing right now. Uh, it's not really going to help us at all any because he's not going to know the back end of the roster, the depth. It's just like looking at a guy when they get cut. I see the guy that we cut there. It wasn't BJ. He got picked up by the Saints, I believe. Offensive lineman we just cut. Well, this is one long friggin' minute. Yeah, it's not going to let me play it. I don't know what. See what happens. Click live. I'm going to get the Steelers and Eagles. I think. I don't know. It's loading. Oh, I am? Oh boy, I'm gonna be able to call. The Eagles game and the Steelers. I'm kind of excited about that one. I mean, Washington. I think we know they got a great defense, and we know what Ryan Fitzpatrick is. But the Eagles, everything. It hurts. Second half of the season. I mean, he only played 4 games last year. So, hey, Benny, what's good? Glad y'all could make it. Thanks for joining in. I appreciate it. Somebody to talk to. But yeah, it looks like I'm going to be able to call the Eagles game. You guys are going to have to let me know what they're looking like. I might have to watch that later tonight. And so we're going to see what I mean. I'm not looking for anything special. You're going to see basic play calls tonight on both games. You're going to see second, third, fourth stringers. But I just want to know where the teams are because I mean these are our division rivals. Washington. I mean I never really did because I hated them. But to understand the NFC East. I'm thinking you might have to. How do you even watch the games if they aren't in your area? Well, I don't know if you got Dish, you can do the Sunday Ticket. I've got YouTube TV, and I got NFL Network is associated with YouTube TV. So the NFL Network is actually showing both games, Washington and the Eagles. Like where I live in Western New York, sometimes the Giants games will get blacked out or they won't show them. They'd rather show the Bills game because they're on at the same time. So I have to get a radio. NFL, okay. Well, I guess that's one way you can watch it. Max got the hookup. So kickoff shouldn't be too far away. I'm excited. I'm glad football season's back. I'm enjoying this. I mean, it's starting to feel like fall, even though we're in the middle of a heat wave. It seems like every year, the first couple of weeks, everybody's playing in a heat wave, and then the weather cools down here, and the cold wind starts blowing, and then you start getting the food out. On a cold day, you get to watch a football game and cheer and get mad and upset, feel every single emotion there is, and next thing you know, it's Monday morning. Then you got to get up and go back to work. talk with your coworkers about the game last night and who upset you, who got you, who winner. Well, it seems like Brandon Graham has got the guys all in a circle. He's talking them up, getting them ready, getting everyone fired up. Oh, they just did the coin toss for Philadelphia and the Steelers. I don't know. 5 degrees there on the field. These guys cramps. You're gonna see guys cramping up, dehydrated. I don't want to wish injuries on anybody. When we play the Eagles, I want them completely healthy. I don't want any excuses. So that when we beat them 42-0, it's all bragging rights. I know. I hear you, Slay. Both teams getting ready. This Sirianni guy, I really don't know about him. I mean, he was with Frank Reich, but I know they had Rivers last year. Everyone said Rivers was great, but to me, Rivers wasn't great. He was just an above-average quarterback that would win. But there again, that's my opinion. They're getting set to kick the ball off. Boswell stretching out for Pittsburgh. I don't know who's back for Eagles. I ain't going to know most of these guys at all. So doing the play-by-play here might be kind of tricky for me. The Eagles take it at the 4-yard line, bringing it out, the 15, the 20, 25, 28-yard line. Watkins. So here comes Hurts out with the Eagles. 1 for 3, 52% completion percentage, 1,061 yards, 354 rushing TDs. The interceptions, 6 and 4, 3 rushing touchdowns. Has them in the huddle. They break the huddle, moving left to right on the TV screen. Hurts calling out the signals. 2 wide receivers up top, 1 running back, 2 tight ends. Takes the snap, drops back, looking, pump fakes, throws, caught. About 7-yard gain to Hurts. Boy, he wanted to get rid of that ball quick. But Pittsburgh brought some pressure up the middle there, and he brought the ball back down. 2nd down and 3. Moving left to right on the TV screen. Tight end in motion. 3 wide receivers set, 2 up top, single back. Hurts moves him to the right side. Takes a snap. 3-step drop, looking, throws. Caught. Down to the 32-yard line. Joseph, my guy, what's going on? I'm calling the Eagles and Steelers game right now. And, look, that was a nice throw. But now let's not forget this is Pittsburgh's 2nd or 3rd. So, let's take everything at face value. Hurts takes a snap, drop back, looking, throws, dropped. That throw was a little outside. Rager could not collect it. Be 2nd and 10. 13:22 to go in the first quarter. Somebody's going to have to help me figure out how to throw banners up here because I got no clue. That way I can keep the score up there and I don't have to. Well, I can't help it. I just modern technology. There's too much stuff going on. Hurts changing the play. Pittsburgh looked like they were going to rush 6. Oh, and it's a draw, gain of 4. Third down. Oh, they're going to only give him 3 yards. Third and long coming up. Break the huddle. Hurts gets them set at the line. Single back set. 2 wide receivers. Outside. Takes the snap. Drops back. Looking. Throws. Oh! He had the ball. Ertz had the ball in his hand. Dropped it. Now coming up. Looks like they're going to have to settle for a field goal. That reminded me of Ingram there. I can't help it. He had the ball hit him right in the hands, and he right there dropped it. It was almost caught off of the deflection by another Eagles player. But all right, what are we looking at? A 40-yard field goal? Should definitely have been a first down. 47-yard field goal. And the Eagles take the lead 3-0. Was it bad plays? Again, basic plays, basic concepts. Washington punted. Who's starting for Washington, Max? Is it Fitzpatrick playing or is it a backup? I don't know if they're playing their starters or not. Looks like Philadelphia is playing their start. But Pittsburgh tightened down a little bit. Oh, Fitzpatrick is starting. Oh, okay. I'm surprised that a lot of these teams are starting their starters. Because all teams after Saturday, Fitz, Gibson, and McLaurin were all on the field. Oh, okay. Okay. You know, with what's coming Saturday, everyone's got to go from. So, and you know, and the Giants are looking at offensive linemen. This is where they're going to start looking at guys getting caught. I know everybody's worried about the depth of the offensive line. I'm one of them. I mean, Hernandez, I saw that play on YouTube. I did not like it at all. He didn't even see that guy coming. He just let him go right by. You know, everyone complains that Daniel Jones threw a bad ball. You know what? If that was a real game, he would have been crushed. That guy came straight up the middle, and Hernandez did not pick him up at all. So if you guys want to say that Jones threw a bad ball, he was just trying to get it out. He's like, I've held it too long. I got to throw it. He threw it. It's practice. You want to see that in practice. Because now they got it on film. Now they can go back in and say, what happened on that play? Watching the pads root for my boy AC. AC. Dude, it's the beginning of the year. I'm sorry. Who? Mac Jones. Who? Mac Jones. Oh, Cam is starting for the Pats. Okay. Yeah, Mac Jones is supposed to be playing. Oh, Adrian Colbert. Okay. Like I said, it's early in the season, Max. Initials are 3-0 Philadelphia, 12:31. The kick is away. And it's a short kick, fielded at the 12-yard line, will be returned. Oh, brought it up to the 26, 27-yard line of Pittsburgh. They will start there at 1st and 10. The defensive line, Graham, Hargrave, Cox, Barnett will be playing. Linebackers are Avery, and the defensive backs are Nelson, Epps, Harris, and Slay. Pittsburgh moving right to left on the TV. I don't know which quarterback starting. Takes the handoff and a pitch outside. Gain of 4 to Harris. 2nd down and 6. Oh, Washington. Oh, Cam Super Bowl, I think. Doesn't it? Didn't that happen there too? Cam strip sack by Chase Young, huh? Now you know why they drafted Mac Jones. Now you know why. Cam just isn't Cam. He's not the same person anymore. 2nd down and 6. Pittsburgh takes the snap under center, fakes the handoff, looking, throws, caught at the 45-yard line. Juice missed. That was a nice play. That was a nice play. $11:20 left in the first quarter. 1st and 10. Pittsburgh moving the ball at their 44-yard line. Rudolph under center, takes a snap, hands off. Oh, he was caught in the backfield. 5. Harris picks up 6. Boy, they had him in the backfield too, boy. Judges ruled out Saquon DJ Carter for Saturday's game. Yeah, he's gonna set a lot of the guys that are. I don't think you're gonna see Tony. I don't think you're gonna see some of the other guys either. The only question mark is whether he wants to start the option. Under center, takes a snap, looking back, throws, caught by Harris. 1st down and more. Gain of about 8. He's at the Eagles 41. Pittsburgh did this last week too against Dallas. They moved the ball well, but they had that fumble right there at the 45, 50-yard midfield. And somehow came by. It shouldn't have happened. When you fumble at midfield, let's see what they'll do here. 1st and 10 under center, takes a snap. Harris with a hole up the left side, hurdles a man. Gain of 13. Flag on the play. Holding, probably bring it back. Harris looking impressive. Pittsburgh line looking impressive. Yep, holding offense. 10-yard penalty. 1st down, 20 to go. Oh boy, I tell you what, the Eagles defense, they're sucking wind already. Now look, I know it's only the first game, second game, whatever. They're breathing pretty hard over there. Of course, I've been hearing things where they've been having short practices and everything too, because Sirianni doesn't want anybody hurt field right now. But they've only had run like 8 plays. Pittsburgh in the shotgun. Group bunch receivers at the top of the screen, moving right to left. Single back, takes a snap. Looking, throws, caught. Is that Schuster again? Gain of 5, 4. 2nd down, 16 to go. Wow. Hargrave was getting up there, and he lined up over the guard. That makes me nervous going against Lemieux because he come right over the left guard. They just replayed that. Oh. Pittsburgh in the shotgun, takes the snap, handoff, Harris up the middle. Oh, he broke a tackle. Gain. Well, 3rd down and 12. 11. 3rd and 11. 8:22 to go in the first. Now, this is what we have to stay away from, is that stupid holding penalty. He had a 13-yard gain, and it was all called back, and then they go back into the hole. That's the one thing the judge does not want to see. 3 wide receiver set, single back. Pittsburgh in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Deep the line. Oh! Line held up. He tried to throw it into the flat to Harris, and Philadelphia breaks that up really good. Nobody was open down the field. Schuster couldn't get open. Oh, he slipped. Yeah, that was really bad route running on Pittsburgh's part. Everybody was covered. Claypool was covered. Schuster was covered. Yeah, he had nowhere to throw. He had an 11. Pittsburgh's going to punt. 7:57 to go in the first. Scores 3-0 Philadelphia. High snap. Kick is away. Angle to the right. Oh, he lets it bounce, and Pittsburgh kneels it at the 2-yard line. That is where Philadelphia will start over their second drive at the 2. 7:48 to go. First quarter. Philadelphia 3, Pittsburgh 0. I was saying, man, that penalty, they were looking good. Pittsburgh, I was just talking them up, how good the offensive line was looking, and they got into that 1st and 20. You know, that's what killed us last year. Hey, Frank. Hope things are going well for you and yours. I got the guys in the chat. They're calling out the Washington game, New England. I'm calling the Philadelphia, Pittsburgh. But we that killed us last year, and not everybody remembers some of the stupid penalties that we had. I can remember a couple on the offensive line that we had that held us back. You know, killed drives. That kills the drives. Yeah, I don't know which is worse. You know, letting a guy go by and sack the quarterback, or getting one of them stupid friggin' penalties. You know, these guys are in camp right now. They're learning. Keep your hands held on a hold. And that's what judges teaching. You know, not a lot of people are remembering that. It's the little things. Matthew John on a knee being looked at by the that's not good. That's not good at all. Nick Sirianni's road to Philadelphia. Quality control, QB coach, wide receiver coach for Kansas City. 2013-2017 Chargers, quality control, QB coach, wide receivers coach. 2018 to 2020, he was the offensive coordinator for the Colts. And now he's the Eagles head coach. You know what? He's got a pedigree, but I mean, what were the Chargers really during those years? His first coaching job was Mount Union, Ohio, defensive back coach, 2004 to 2005. You know, right, DJ isn't at least going to get one. No, I don't want him playing at all. All right, Philadelphia moving left to right in the shotgun, takes a snap, drops back, looking, throws deep. Overthrew him. The one throw I said that Jalen Hurts cannot make. Overthrew him. And Goddard has it beat. That is a touchdown all day long if he completes that. Watkins could not catch up to, and Watkins is not slow, guys. It was just out of reach. About a yard or two. Second down at the 2. In the shotgun. Empty backfield. Takes a snap. Looking. Throws. Caught. Zach Ertz. Pickup of 11-yard line. Or 11 yards. First down. Well, he can make that throw. He can throw the outs. He can do that. But that deep ball, it should be 10-0 right now. Pittsburgh. Handoff. Up the middle. Breaking. I don't know who that is. 35. Oh, Boston Scott. Okay. Oh, they only gave him 4. Yeah, it is preseason, but if you're not going to start your offensive line, Mac, I don't want him out there with the second string guys. Under center, looking, pressure. He moved, escapes, rolling right, throws it out of bounds. Third down and 6. Pittsburgh brought it. They brought that same package against DJ last year. Judon back on the field, no good. I like hearing that. Like I said, I don't want anybody hurt. I don't like that. Oh, I know. I know you're rooting for them. I'm watching them. In that throw, if you can watch the game, he had Watkins on the sideline. It should be 10-0 Pittsburgh, but he overthrew him, and that's the one thing that Hurts can't do. Shotgun, takes his snap, looking, pressure, scrambles. Pickup of 3 will be short. 4th down and 2. And the Eagles will punt the ball. Hurts trots off the field. 3-0 Pittsburgh. Or 3:10 to go. Eagles in punt formation. Takes a snap. Kick is away. Oh, he boomed it. Oh, short. Takes a bounce. Eagles bounce. It looks like it'll be down about the 22-yard line. Pittsburgh will start their second drive at the 21st quarter. Philadelphia 3, Pittsburgh 0. I don't know. Slay, your defense, if Pittsburgh doesn't get that holding call on that 13-yard run, it could be 7-3. And then if Hurts makes that deep pass, it's 10-7. I never said he couldn't make some of those throws. I said what he struggles at is that Peyton couldn't make in the Super Bowl, and we all watched it. That 20-yard plus connection down the sideline because Watkins had a step. He would have been gone. Now let's remember, is Pittsburgh playing their starters or is this their second team? Is this the third team starter? Are they looking at the younger guys? Because they did play the Cowboys a week ago. Starters out there, but what team does Pittsburgh have out there? Well, with a baby in the house, they're playing on early. Dustin Hopkins missed field goal, still 0-0. Pat's ball. That's just like when we play the Jets. The Jets are, hey, Logan, the Jets are, if they win that game, well, we're not playing our starters. So is it really still the Snoopy Bowl? I mean, Judge is going out there in this game to get these guys game time play. You know what? I'm going to put you into position, make a play. Can you make the play? I'll keep you on the team. Can you not make? If you don't make a play, you're gone. And that's basically what it is. He's looking at those bubble guys, the end of the roster guys. He's given them, and that's great. He's given them all a chance. Look, this is young enough. You've been through all the OTAs. You've been preseason. Here we go. Your time to shine. You need to know the playbook. You need to know the calls. And he's going to find out about that. I tell you what, your Eagles defense doesn't scare me. It really doesn't. Oh, Pittsburgh, Schuster in motion, takes a snap, looking, throws, caught, gain of 6. Schuster again. 2nd down and 4. Well, this all depends on what Sirianni wants to do. He's the coach now. If he wants to play him this whole half and get him, takes a chance of injury. Under center, takes a snap, handoff, Harris, right side. Pushes away a tackle, tries to hurdle, and goes out of bounds. Oh, flag on the play. He has the 1st down, but let's see what the flag is. He's got to stop that hurdling stuff in the pros. Looks like it's going to be a holding on Pittsburgh. Bring it back 10 yards. 2nd down and 14. Here we go again. This is what's killing. They have the 1st down. They're moving the ball. He breaks that tackle and tries to hurdle, and they just pancaked him. Man, that looked like WWE stuff right there. Second down and 15. Just under 5 minutes to go in the first. 3-0 Philadelphia. Man, I'm letting you enjoy your team. I'm just calling the game. In the shotgun, takes a snap, 3-step drop, looking, throws deep right, caught. Schuster, tap-toeing down the sideline. Doesn't pick up much after the catch, but what a throw. 33-yard gain. That's how you do it. That deep play. That's what we did not have a lot of as a Giants fan to do for us. We need more of those 20-plus yard plays. The field position game is huge, and if you don't have that, it's hard to put together 15-yard drive or 15-play drives and score. Under center from midfield. Oh, it's a reverse to Claypool. Nowhere to go. Philadelphia has that one pretty bottled up. It wasn't the reverse. It was a sweep right. But Claypool, it was a fake off to Harris. Claypool sweeped it right. And Philadelphia, they covered that one well. Number 18, I don't know who that is for Pittsburgh, but he didn't block at all. He's just standing there letting this guy get crushed. Just getting crushed. Oh, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. I figured I'm just going to sit and watch the game. I might as well call it. Takes the snapshot. Shotgun pass about 4 to Ebron. Oh, Bradley. Bradley and Edwards with the tackle. I thought that was Ebron that made the catch. Jaden, the champ is here. Pittsburgh set. 2 wide receivers top, 1 bottom. Takes his snap. 3-step drop. Looking. Throws over the middle. Caught. And he runs backwards. What are you doing? 4th down. Gain of 2. Why do you catch the ball and not turn upfield? Why do you feel the need to run backwards? That drives me nuts. He went right underneath the tackle. And here I was bragging about Pittsburgh's O-line earlier, how well they were blocking. And the kick is away, angle to the right, fair catch, and he doesn't catch it, and it bounces Philadelphia's way, but Pittsburgh's there to down it at the 6, maybe 7-yard line. Woo! Boy, this is hard to do. 1:52 left in the first quarter. Philadelphia 3, Pittsburgh 0. No, because I don't. The thing I don't like about the broadcast right now is they're not telling you who's coming in, if guys are getting replaced. We don't know if they're second string guys, unless you're a huge fan of the team and you know everybody's number. You don't know who's playing. That's like us as fans. We're always watching the ball. We're watching the quarterback. We watch where the ball's going. We don't watch the line block during the game. Something out of the corner of our eye, but probably 90% of the game, we can't tell you who got blocked and who didn't unless they replay it. Did this just happen, Max? Or is this happened earlier today, or? Really, it's not a bad game. I mean, there's been a couple of flags, and you know, does Ben Roethlisberger make that much of a difference? What do you think this game would be score wise? After one quarter with Ben playing, better, worse? Oh, 6 minutes ago, Pelissaro. Okay, so this just went down. Okay, all right. Yeah, watching Pittsburgh play right now, I can see that because they're getting burned over the middle by the tight ends, just like we were. How many games did we watch a tight end kill us going over the middle? That might be why they traded. Because I'm watching the same thing right now. Goddard and Ertz are just killing Philadelphia right now over the middle. Oh, and Hurts is out. They are going to go with number 7. Oh, Flacco. Flacco, hands off. Gain of 6. Up the middle. I didn't even know Flacco's number was 7. You can say what you want about Flacco. He's got a ring. He won a Super Bowl. He got paid. He did everything at the perfect time. And for everybody wondering about Daniel Jones, Joe Flacco is a perfect example. His 4th year or 5th year, he won the Super Bowl, got paid, and that's a first down from Flacco over the middle. He kind of did a jump throw and made the completion. Again, over the middle, a tight end. I'm watching Giants football right now. They're getting burned right over the middle by the tight end. I don't know what Roethlisberger does if he started this game. Flacco in the shotgun, single back, takes the snap, throws, wide receiver screen. Oh, he broke it open. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30. He's gone. That's a touchdown. 79 yards for Watkins. If Flacco has a big game, is there a quarterback controversy tomorrow morning in Philly? Yeah, and that's what I said. He ran away from everybody, but he could not run down that ball that hurt. I know I'm harping or rehashing whatever. That's just me as a fan talking about a football game. He could not catch up to that ball that Hurts overthrew him, but he could outrun everybody on the Pittsburgh Steelers. You know that's why I say the one. That's their criticism against my quarterback. My criticism against your quarterback is he cannot make that deep touch throw. Watkins, dude, he's got a ring with Kansas City last year. He's a damn good receiver, but can he stay healthy? He couldn't do it in Buffalo. He had a hard time doing it in Kansas City. The guy is always hurt. Oh, is this a different Watkins? Oh, yeah. I thought you guys got Sammy. I just saw the name. Yeah, I caught it, Max. Oh, he went to Baltimore. Okay. I knew I had a bird on it, but I wasn't sure. And the kick is away and out of the end zone. Touchback. That's another reason why I'm calling the game. I can make my mistakes now and not feel bad about it. There's just so many. These teams rotate, and it's hard to keep up with everybody. I mean, by week 10, everybody usually knows who's on what team. So I don't remember this Chuez Watkins. Where's he from? Washington puts again. Pats up 3-0. Rudolph finds Schuster for a gain of 4. Second down. The field. Who? Mac Jones. No, watching how fast that kid right there just ran down the field after catching that wide receiver screen. He got some speed. But that was also, wide receiver screen. We see that broke a lot. Especially early in the year, that play worked really well. But that was a good call. And we got a commercial break. So does Washington still have their starting defense out there? Did they start? Or are they resting Chase Young and all of them now? The reason I think Sirianni is going to be a better play caller than Peterson is because Peterson didn't consistently do the things that was working. I think Sirianni will. I can see that, but what I'm going to throw out there is if you keep doing the same things up on it. So it kind of makes it hard to stay doing one thing. If you don't show different looks and different plays and you keep doing that. I mean, these defensive coordinators and these guys, they 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 pick it up. That's part of their DNA. That's what they do in the film rooms. I don't know if Sirianni's a play caller or not. You do have to have things changed up a little bit. That's what we complained about as Giants fans was the vanilla play calling. It was always the same. Why did our defense do good? Because it was always a different look. Handoff up the middle, gain of, oh, he almost fumbled that. Gain of 3, he was down. Third down and 2. Pittsburgh moving left to right on your screen. Pittsburgh at their own 36-yard line. 7 seconds on the play clock. Oh, 38. Oh, no, 33-yard line. 30, yeah. Oh, play whistle dead, flag. Probably false start off offense. 5-yard penalty. So instead of the 32, they're at the 27. So 3rd and 7 now instead of 3rd and 2. Again, costly penalty. Can't be doing this stuff. Look, it's the preseason. You want to get this out of the way, but you keep making these penalties like this, coach ain't gonna keep you. The bottom shotgun takes a snap, drops back, looking sacked. That Max, that's why I asked, is there going to be a quarterback controversy if Flacco throws 3 touchdowns? He's got 1. Yeah, it was just a wide receiver screen, but I said when he first came out, he's got a Super Bowl ring, and he doesn't have any pressure on him at all. Punt is away by Pittsburgh. Fair catch at the 38-yard line. 13-11 to go in the second. 10-0 Philadelphia. It's I don't know. And commercial break. Yay, love commercials. I want to thank you guys for being here. Maybe halftime I'll drop the link. We can all talk. Because the first half of this game is probably going to be the best part. I mean, we've had a couple big plays, but man, the penalties are just killing Pittsburgh. I mean, they're looking a lot better than I thought that they would look. We had so many questions. They lost what, 3 offensive linemen? And then we weren't sure about Harris being the first round draft pick. He need to stay 2 feet on the ground. He's got to quit hurdling everybody. He's going to get hurt if he keeps doing that stuff. I get it. You could get away with it in college, but you weren't playing, in the pros. Everybody's an All-American. Oh, and a look at the stadium. Devonta Smith, last season with Alabama, 117 receptions, 1,856 yards, 23 touchdowns. He had a great season. Flacco back on the field. Shotgun, single back set, 4 wide receivers, 3 the bottom, 1 top. Backfield in motion, swing pass to the Watkins again, number 14. No, Gainwell. Okay. I got to learn numbers. Two back set for Philadelphia, 3 wide receivers, shotgun. Back in motion, throw over the middle, caught. That'll be a first down. That's Rodgers for a pickup of 10. Another field goal. Pets. How's Mac looking? He looking comfortable or is he looking nervous? Flacco, kind of a hurry up in the shotgun, takes a snap, drops back, looking, throws, almost intercepted, threw behind his intended receiver. Wound up on his backside. Pittsburgh was bringing it. Flacco huddling them up. 79-yard TD pass to Watkins, longest pass in NFL since 2016. In the shotgun, single back. 2 wide receivers, top, 1 bottom. Takes a snap, drops back, 5-step drop. Looking, throws wide open, caught. First down, Rager. He's looking comfortable. Should have. Oh, an Ingram, huh? Don't you love it when they do that? Everyone criticized me. I said that Mac Jones probably has the best chance to have a sustained career where he went. Handoff left side, gain of 7. Gainwell, flag on the play. That might be coming back. And that's the first penalty on the Eagles tonight, holding. 10-yard penalty. Now here they are, moving the ball nice, putting together a sustained drive, mixing up the plays, bang. Man, nothing to make you pull your hair out of your head more than a stupid holding penalty. Especially when the guy was an evil wide receivers, 2 top, 2 bottom. Flacco calling out plays. Play clock at 5. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle. Gainwell again. Gained about 12. 9. Little draw play. Give some of that back. 2nd and 11. Single back. Wide receiver screen. Gain 7. Yeah. Rager. So 3rd down and manageable. He's getting a bunch of that backyard in chunks, not trying to go for the whole thing. 3rd and 5. 9:54 to go in the second. Philadelphia 10, Pittsburgh 0. Two wide receivers, top, two bottom, single back, takes the snap out of the shotgun, looking, throws, short, dropped. If he hits him in stride, that was a first down. On it. Receiver had to come back to the ball, and he slipped, lost his footing, and couldn't get back to it. He almost made a hell of a play. Elliott out now for the field goal. .47-yard attempt, 5 on the play clock. Snap, hold, kick. And just like that, 13-0. Again, Pittsburgh doesn't look like they're in too much of a hurry. It doesn't. I think they're just getting guys some playing time, getting used to the hitting. Joel, yeah, I got Netflix. Oh, I am watching All American. I watched the first 2 seasons. I'm up to episode 7 or 8. It was just after Vegas, their trip to Vegas. And then I watched the next one. But yeah, I've been watching that series ever since it came out. If you ever get a chance, you ought to watch Mindhunter. That's how the FBI came into the analysis of criminal behavior for serial killers. It's really good. Just watch the trailer, and then you're going to click on episode 1 is. Oh, don't ruin it for me, buddy. I'm going to watch the rest of it. I'm going to watch a little bit more tonight. I think actually where I left off is he just got the recruiters just showed up and been talking to him a little bit. So now he's all upset at that recruiter because it hired like arch rival or something, the one that's always talking smack. No, I got somebody tuned me into that a year or two ago. And I started watching. I keep waiting for the new episodes to come out. Like I keep waiting for the other episodes of NCIS to come out on Netflix, and I don't think it's going to happen. I haven't watched NCIS. I usually just watch it on Netflix. And the kick is away. Right at the goal line, he brings it out at the 15, the 20, bounces off, breaks another tackle about the 23-yard line. 9:30 to go in the second, 13-0. It seems like Philadelphia is really playing their starters. And now we get a look at Dwayne Haskins. 61.4 completion, 1,439 yards, 5 TDs, 7 picks. 2 back set, 2 wide receivers. Under center, takes the snap, handoff. Off the left side, gain of 2. Second down and 8. Yeah, I definitely think Pittsburgh's got their second and third stringers out there. Well, Fryermuth's out there. Haskins under center, single back. Fakes the handoff, looking, throws out to the flat, maybe half a yard. Third down. Now we're going to see how well this Pittsburgh line can hold up. Third down and 7. Pittsburgh deep in their territory. 27-yard line. Shotgun, Haskins, roll, throws. Oh, what? Haskins rolled left and threw it over the head of the receiver was open. But he wanted to run with the ball, changed his mind right in the middle of it, and just whipped the ball as hard as he could and overthrew everybody. Yeah, he looks like he wants to run. There, he just threw the ball 100 miles an hour over the guy's head. Kick is away, fielded at the 19, going to return it to 25, down at the 26. 7:57 to go in the second, 13-0 Philadelphia. That there he is. I don't understand what he was doing there. Flacco back out on the field. Single back on his left, 2 wide receivers top, 1 at the bottom, tight end in motion, back to the top, takes the snap, rolling right, throws, incomplete. Good coverage on the play. 2nd and 10. Pittsburgh had that read really well. Yeah, Max. The Giants went 4-0 one year, didn't they? And then we won 2 games. Flacco in the shotgun, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, flag down, throws complete, 9-yard gain. That looks like it could be 5 yards first down, judging by the way that was thrown, or illegal contact. Oh, illegal formation, Philadelphia. I didn't expect that from the side judge. Five yards, replay second down. Flacco in the shotgun, barking out signals. Takes the snap, handoff. Oh, he slips down, slips again, gets back up. Whoa. Man, he's only about 5 yards short from a first down. If he didn't slip, he would have picked up 25 yards. Philadelphia had that well blocked. Now that watching this, I can understand now why they made that trade, Max. They need a help at inside linebacker. Flacco in the shotgun takes his snap from his own 31-yard line, gets in the heat and sacked. Out of it and is sacked. Defense brought the pressure that time. 4th and 7. Philadelphia have to punt. Both teams have all 3 timeouts left. 6:19 left in the second. And there's the kick is away. And up the middle. Oh, he got crushed. Maybe a 2-yard gain. Now this is going to be Haskins' second series. We're going to see if it was just nerves that first series or what was going on. But he looked like he was playing 1,000 miles an hour, and everyone was. He did. He looked confused. That was. And of course, we have to have a commercial break. What's the update on the Washington Patriots game there, Max? Still 6-0. Halftime yet? Hey, Miz. What's going on, mi amigo? No halftime yet? Oh, well, there ain't much more to this game, really. There you go. And we can chat a little bit because this game, I mean, I'm enjoying calling it, but man, it's just hard to talk sloppy football. So if you guys want to jump in, we can watch the game together or talk. Now they're showing Devonta Smith highlights. Down in Florida, man, it's a hot down up here. Game, I got YouTube television and it's on the NFL network. Haskins back to throw over the middle, caught, 5-yard gain. Farmview. I have YouTube television, and I get the hotter up there than here. Well, boy, I hope so. Man, if it was that hot up here and it was hotter down there, oh my goodness. But I had they're showing both games, and I was lucky enough to get the Eagles game, so that's why I'm calling it. And then Mags is in here giving me highlights of the Washington Patriots game. That'll be 3rd down because that run. Yeah, that's what I meant, Miz. It's hotter up here than it is down there. Thankfully, you guys get that rolling rain thunderstorms. Oh man, the humidity fucks up there real fast. My air conditioner. 3rd and 1. Pittsburgh moving left to right on the screen. Haskins under center. Fakes the handoff. Rolls right. Throws right. Caught. 1st down. Fumbled, but they say he was down. Pickup of about 8 yards. Dreams night, weren't they? I remember them talking about that. It was 1st and 10. 46-yard line. Haskins shotgun, takes a snap, throws the screen, caught, has blockers, pickup of about 8 yards. 2nd down and 2. That was a good play call. That was a good play call. It seems like Pittsburgh went to the short little throws, intermediate throws, timing throws. Went 1,000 miles an hour. They must have picked up on that. They're trying to calm him down a little bit. 3 wide receiver set, 2 bottom, 1 top. Haskins in the shotgun, single back, takes the snap. RPO up the middle, 1st down and more. Spinning, rolling, running, bumbling, stumbling. That's a 1st down. Out all the way to the Eagles' 35-yard line. That was a nice run. I'm watching this Eagles team, and they can be beat. They can be beat. It's just going to take a clean game. Shotgun, takes a snap, handoff again, same play, up the middle. Pickup of about 7, maybe 8. 2nd down and 3. Yeah. 2nd down and 3, 2:40 left in the 2nd. Pittsburgh looking to put points on the board. 27-yard line of Philadelphia, high snap, throws right, caught, 1st down. White. Well, Haskins is looking a little bit more relaxed. I wish they'd show me where the ball was so I could say, oh, they're at the 24-yard line. Shotgun, takes a snap, 3-step drop, looking, throwing, caught all the way down to the 6-yard line. That was a nice slant route. Nice play. 1st and goal. 2-minute warning. Boy, that was a nice boy. He just got wide open. That the Eagle just missed his assignment. Just he just jogged down the field lightly to stay right into that open hole in that coverage.
That's what I keep seeing and thinking there's one of those.
And Haskins read it. Where the hell did my mouse go? You got 2 monitors, you lose a mouse real quick. 4th and 1, the Patriots bat. That's Belichick. He does. He's not like Riverboat Ron. I mean, now it's raining, huh? I'll bet Belichick's loving that. He loves to play in inclement weather. He loves to practice in it. First and goal. 2 minutes to go. I mean, they can cut this to 6. Well, 5 if they go for the 2-point conversion. And Pittsburgh loves to go for that 2-point conversion. They did last year. I mean, if they go for it and get it, that's 5 points. But if they don't, they're still only down 7. Why not? Why not go for 2 points if you score a touchdown here? I mean, either way, you're still down 1 score. 13-0. Make it 8-0 or 6-0, or 6-13 or 8-13. Either way, you got to have a touchdown. Preseason game might be the time to do it. Put some faith in your team. I think if we make it, we're in better place. If we don't make it, I trust you guys to score the other 7 points we need to tie it. There'd be no overtime, but
Okay, that makes sense. The noises I was hearing, I'm like,
here we go. 4 wide receivers. Haskins in the shotgun. Step drop, looking, throws, caught. Broken up, flag on the play in the end zone. I got a feeling it's going to be 1st and goal from the 1. That might be interference. That might be interference. Yep, pass interference, Philadelphia. 1st and goal from the 1. That was a nice throw by had the shoulder pads, turned him right around in the corner. That was a good call. Now you run it in, or do you let Haskins roll right, throw right, or run right? Two tight ends, one single back. Haskins under center, takes a snap, handoff, bounces to the left, touchdown Pittsburgh. Mac says, man, I'm glad we got Andrew Thomas. Don't get me wrong, but watching Chase Young play makes me realize how much I want a player like that. Well, Max, we're used to having somebody like that. And at one point in time, we had 3 guys like that. You know, we had Jason Pierre-Paul, Osi, Tuck, Strahan. Then we had Armstead. I mean, LT. We've always had a guy on the that we could root for when the defense was on the field. And that's what the fan base is missing. But in today's NFL, it's maybe I'm seeing it wrong, but it seems like having a solid secondary and a pass rush by committee works better. I, I mean, yeah, we don't have that high profile guy. Maybe we do now. Maybe Aziz is that guy. I mean, Strahan took his 2nd year, he took off. Do we have to give Ojolari 2 years? Is his 2nd year he going to take off? Is his 1st year is he going to take off? But it's Chase Young's 2nd year. I'm just saying that it's trending to where the secondary you need the coverage more because of all the way the rules are set up. Defenses can't do what they used to do. So you got to have that extra half a second on the coverage to get a guy back there. And if you have a Chase Young, longer of coverage. And I get it. I want a pass rusher too. I want a guy to root for on the defense that's a stud. You know, I want a Chase Young. I want, oh God, Aaron Darnold. You know, I want a Bosa. Oh, I want that guy. But right now, I want to see what we got this year. and then determine what we need next year. That's what I want. I want to see the team that we've put together so far right now. 5-4, takes the snap, drops back, throws, caught, first down, Philly at their 26-yard line. You know, just like Jalen Phillips, it's too early to tell. Is he going to stay healthy? If he stays healthy, could he be better than Chase? Really, what? And then how are you going to determine if he's better than Chase? Staying healthy? More sacks? Are you going to just compare numbers? Well, tackle the free line. 54 seconds to go. Philly has 3 timeouts. It's too early to tell who's going to be great. I mean, the potential right now, you can say Young's going to be better because we haven't seen Ojulari on the field yet. And he threw that one away. It's going to be 2nd and 10. I want that stud. There's a stud coming out of Oregon next year. Supposed to be a top 5 pick. And even if Ojulari gets us 10 sacks next year and Leo gets us another 10, and let's say Dexter gets us 8, let's say Lorenzo Carter balls out and he has 9. I still want him. I still want that dominant edge rusher. Flacco back to throw, throwing, caught, inbounds at the 31-yard line of Philadelphia. Calls a timeout. They're first. I mean, we all Giants fans want that dominant pass rusher. That's what we're known for. That's what we root for. Our team's never been offensive firepower. Our team has never been a high-scoring, high-flying, nothing like the Rams, nothing like Kansas City. I mean, we let our defense do the work. Hence, New England. Hence, Belichick built the defenses. The offense, keep the other team on the sideline. Don't let their offense on the field. And when they did get on the field, you shut them down quick. But if our offensive line stinks, now you got to determine, do I want that dominant edge rusher or do I want to trade back and get a lineman? Takes the snap, throw, 2nd and 10. 25 seconds to go. .31.5-yard line, 25 seconds to go, 2nd down and 10. 13-7, Philadelphia leading. 2 timeouts left. Flacco takes a snap, throws through the hands. Ooh, boy, that was a hard throw. Ooh, why are you throwing it that hard? If we go 10-7, we make the playoffs. We got our offensive line struggling. Do you still want pass rusher, Max, or do you want to get an lineman? Well, got 2 number 1 picks. And we've seen for the last couple of picks, quality offensive linemen don't make it very far down the tree. And if we're in the playoffs, that means we're picking 24th or later, 22nd, 24th, something like that. We're in the 20s. And I don't want to give up any draft capital to trade back up. is going to try for a field goal. 17 seconds left in the second quarter. So you're going to have a pass rusher, Max, but who's going to block for DJ and Saquon? Snap, hold, kick is good. 16, Philadelphia. Pittsburgh 7. And then if we pick up a lineman and free agent talent, might as well just get Cam Fleming back here. I mean, Chase Young's a great pass rusher, but Washington wasn't exactly blowing it up last year. Washington wasn't blowing it up last year. It's not like they were 10-6, 11-5. They have a really good defense. They were struggling to win games too because the offense struggled. I get everybody's point because I'm the same way. I want that defensive guy. And that one's kicked out of the back. 13 seconds to go. Pittsburgh will probably kneel it, and that will be the halftime. Don't act like we can only rely on the first person taken in the draft. Otherwise, we as a fan base shouldn't have any faith in any rookie besides Kadarius Toney this year. I get both. Yeah. Pittsburgh's going to take a knee and call it. Well, that's the halftime. Max, I said, I get it. We're so used to having that defense, and we're finally seeing hope. But it took a lot to get where we're at right now. It took so long to get us out of that hole in depression. Good. Now that you're here, I can argue with you. There we go.
What's that? You kind of skipped there.
Because I've been rooting for. Oh, what have I been doing? Cutting in and out all night?
A little bit, not too bad.
Okay. I wonder if I do that, if that'll help. You know where we're at right now. Now that we have hope, I get everybody's wanting to, do this and do that. Believe me, I do. I want the same thing.
Doesn't sound like it, Joel.
Well, listen. You know what? If you're gonna have, if you're gonna have a positive, you got to talk about the negative.
Well, what's the negative?
If you don't look at both sides of the story, or in this case, no.
Tell me, what's the negative to having a great pass rusher?
What's the negative on what? What's the negative to having a great pass rusher?
Yeah.
The same negative when you have a great running back and you get hurt and you don't get to see him for the whole year.
That makes no sense.
Because when Barkley got hurt, everybody there goes that season. When you got great players, you want them to be on the field all the time.
Right. So are you saying if we get a great pass rusher, it's inevitable that he gets hurt?
Oh, but you said what's the negative of having a great pass rusher? That's the only negative.
Right.
So it's not like he's detrimental to the team. It's just that you don't root the same way. At least I don't. That's me.
See my idea, right? Everybody in the fan base right now wants the pass rush to rely on the secondary. Well, what if they can both rely on each other? If we have a great pass rusher, then there's no need for everybody to be like, we'll create pressure because of our secondary. No, we'll create pressure because we have a great pass rusher. In the meantime, our secondary will handle the receivers.
With me, they both go together.
Right.
Because
that's why I want the pass rusher. Because we have the secondary.
But that's what I said. If Aziz has, let's say Aziz has 7 sacks, Leo has 11. Dexter has 7. We still got BJ, right?
BJ Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the guy we got rid of, and it wasn't BJ. But let's say he has a couple, and then you got guys like Coughlin with 2 or 3. Well, no, didn't we just get rid of a guy that the Saints picked up?
I don't think so.
Yeah, we just got rid of a defensive lineman. I know we did. I saw it on Twitter. But let's say BJ Hill and who's that other guy? Odenipo? No, he's a linebacker. There's another big body guy we got to replace Dalvin. Let's say
Danny
he has
Shelton?
a couple. Yeah, let's say he has a couple. Yeah, we're looking at 50 sacks right there.
That's fine. But if we have that pass rusher, then we could be in the 70s.
That's a lot. That's a lot to me. Huh?
I said, but if we get that great pass rusher,
You
as an
expect
entire
one guy to come
D-line-
in here with 20 sacks?
No, but what I am saying is that one man would be getting double teamed, so it also creates more for other people on the defensive line.
Oh, yes.
So we could, with a great pass rusher, go from 50 to 70, not just because one man had 20, but because that one man created a total of 20 more sacks.
Well, yeah, but then offense isn't putting anything up on the field.
What do you mean?
Because our offensive line, and I'm not the only one worried about it this year.
That's what I'm saying, Joel. Next year, we have 5 picks in the first 3 rounds. Do both. Start with your pass rusher. Look at Elijah Vera Tucker. He was taken in the mid-first round this year. Bobby Skinner, the person that a lot of Giants fans go to for offensive line opinions, was sold on that man before the draft. You can get a good or great offensive lineman that's not in the top 10. So get both.
Yeah, but if we're picking at 24 to get up there to 14, we got to. That's 10 spots. What do you got to give up to get up there?
We have the Bears pick too.
Oh, well, the Bears pick, you already took a defensive pass rusher.
So are you saying there's never been a good or great offensive lineman taken past 20?
No, there has been, but it's...
Well, there we go.
But you're still going to have to give up something to get back up into the teens.
Why? Why not just wait and see who falls to you? Take the best player available. Isn't that what we did when we traded back with Kadarius Toney? Right? We went back to 20 and we sat there and we said, okay, we're just going to take whoever falls to us, the best player available. So why would you need to trade back up to get your offensive lineman? Just get your pass rusher with the higher pick and get your offensive lineman with the lower first-round pick. It's still a first-round pick. He's still a great prospect.
It's all going to have to depend on how the draft falls next year. I don't.
Well, I'm not ready
So
to know
you're going to
where
have
we're
to look
picking
at the
yet.
depth of the class, who's out there.
Yeah, I'm not ready
Right.
to know where we're picking yet.
I don't even want to know. I want to get
Yeah.
to the playoffs. I want to pick late 20s. Hell, I'd like to pick 32 next year.
Well, I do have some hope for this team. I think putting Super Bowl expectations on this team is a bit unrealistic.
Yeah. You know, I look back and it's like every time, well, not every time. A couple times we went, nobody even considered us. We
Right.
weren't good enough. We weren't fast enough. We weren't big enough. We weren't strong enough. Yeah, we went and won it all.
But what I'm trying to say is I don't think this team goes from a 4-win team to a 6-win team to a Super Bowl.
Dallas did it.
2 or 4 wins to 6 wins to a Super Bowl? When was that?
Dallas. They went 1-15, and then they had some quarterback controversies there with Aikman and his name starts with a B. The other quarterback that they had, they subbed each one of them in and out. But it wasn't a very good record. I mean, we should have had the same freaking record last year. If we won a couple of more games, we would have been in the playoffs. And then the following year, they went and whooped the Bills. And then the year after that, they went and whooped the Bills again.
The Cowboys have not been in a Super Bowl since Super Bowl 30.
Yeah, but they won 27 and 28, which was Aikman's third year. Was Aikman's fourth year was 28.
They've won Super Bowl 6, 7, or no, sorry. Yeah, 6, 12, 27, 28,
That's what I said.
and 30.
Yeah. Aikman's third year at quarterback was Super Bowl 27.
Okay, we're talking how many years ago now, Joel? You were just talking about how the defensive ideas have changed in the last couple of years. Now we're
Right.
talking 25 years ago and comparing it to today?
So you don't learn history so that you don't repeat yourself?
What?
And history does repeat itself.
Why are you answering a question with a question?
Why am I at...
If defensive schemes change every year and what is important to a defense changes every couple of years, how does that make 25 years ago similar to today?
How... All I'm saying is if it happened in the past, it happened once. Why can't it happen again? Hey, Nate.
Nate, what's going on?
Why can't it happen again? All right, 25 years later. So it's 25 years.
Uh-huh.
They have 1 year, and then 2 years later winning a Super Bowl. It's been done. That's all I'm saying. Why can't it happen again?
All I'm saying is I have hope for this team, but I think Super Bowl expectations is a bit unrealistic. That's just my opinion.
Hey, it's all about the breaks.
How many times in recent history have the breaks gone our way?
If we stay healthy, anything's possible. We're the Giants. Nothing ever goes our way.
Exactly. So there's the answer to your question and why it can't happen
You know
to
that.
us.
Well, I can't say that. We got 4 rings, so something went our way 4 times. You know? Hey, every fan can root however they want. That's
Yeah,
why we're fans.
I mean, that's true. And what I'm saying is I think we have a much upgraded team. But even to the people who went to FanFest, I was watching their streams and their opinions of the team. I get it was a practice.
Me too.
I get not like the same stuff is going to happen during the season as training camp and stuff before the preseason, right? However, a lot of the fans were not impressed.
Well, and then
And those are the same people who have been hyping up this team the entire offseason, saying, they weren't so good.
well, you've been impressed by.
What?
You've been watching the Washington Pats game. What have you been impressed by?
Chase Young and Matthew Judon. That's about it.
Okay. Right. Okay. But what about the rest? What about the other 20 guys that are on the field?
What about him?
Exactly. It's preseason. You're not going to see good. You're seeing basic plays from second,
But it wasn't
third,
even a
fourth string
preseason.
guys,
It was a
guys that are deep on the
practice.
charts. You're
Not
I
even a
know,
full
but when you
contact
think that
practice.
Joe
And you have
judging
people
them-
like Evan Engram dropping wide open balls and Daniel Jones throwing the ball into the middle of a defense where there's no receivers anywhere around.
Did you see he should have been sacked? He shouldn't have even thrown the ball.
Right.
Right. So don't even the throw was just a throw. All it was he was getting rid of it.
But those are my points. People like Pest saying it looked like the offensive line didn't even show up today. They didn't do anything, right? Now, again, it's all just a fan's perspective during a Giants practice. However, for those reasons, and for the same concerns that you've said, I think Super Bowl expectations are a bit too much for this team this year.
Okay. What we're talking about is I'm going to go into a tirade here. Practice. It's practice. Okay? That's just what it is.
But do you not practice how you play? Is that
We're
not
talking about
like the saying?
practice. Okay? No, you practice technique. We don't know what Judge wants those guys to do. Was he hollering at them, screaming?
Oh, of course not. There was fans in the stands. He ain't going to do that in front of all the fans.
Okay. So
hence why nobody ran a lap yesterday.
We don't know what them coaches are telling those guys. Okay, yeah, you know what? They looked like crap. Great. It wasn't a game.
Exactly.
Here's what I'm going to judge. When it's game time.
So let me ask you this, Joel.
Right now, I don't care.
Let me ask you, Joel. Do you believe that games are won and lost in the trenches? For someone who is so harped on the offensive line, do you believe that games are won and lost in the trenches?
Yes.
Are you or are you not someone who has been an advocate of showing concern for the offensive line since the last season ended?
Yes.
Okay, so for that reason, why do you as a fan believe, if you're concerned about this offensive line and you think games are won and lost in the trenches, do you believe that this team would make a Super Bowl run this year?
Why do I believe New York Giants could make a Super Bowl run this year?
Yeah, if you think that games are won and lost in the trenches, and you, like many other fans, have a huge concern with this offensive line, how can that lead to a Super Bowl? That's half of your trenches that you and many other fans are extremely concerned about.
I get it. Why? All right. So why I have hope that we could possibly. Now listen. I'm not saying it's 90%. You know, as a fan, do you not have a little bit that wants to believe we could?
I mean, sure. Do I want to support this team and believe that we could?
Okay.
Sure. However,
Right.
I personally think that's too high of expectations. There's a difference in hoping and expecting, right? I think Super Bowl expectations are a bit too much for this
Okay.
team this year.
Since we could puff our chests out, it's been 10 years since we could feel good about our team, right? You
Yeah,
know what?
sure.
Maybe
We
I
can
am
feel
going
good
off the
about it.
defense. Maybe, maybe I am exceeding expectations. But right now, today, I can talk that talk.
Right.
Are
I'm
are
not
the
saying you
Giants
can't.
going to back it
I'm
up?
just speaking my opinion, Joel.
I know what you're doing, and all I'm doing is giving you my answer.
Okay.
All I'm doing is I am so used to sitting there and saying, "Yep, we run the division. Yep, we have more championships than anybody. Everyone only counts Super Bowls. Man, I count championships. We are the oldest franchise. We're in the greatest game ever played. You know, the Giants have a long tradition, a history.
Uh-huh.
We've been bad for a while. Then we got good. Then we set up championships. And as an older fan, seeing what I'm seeing now just brings back the memories, brings back the heyday, brings back how I would walk around with my chest puffed out.
Right.
We had a great
But
defense. We had
there was some key words that you used in there, right? You said we've been bad before,
right,
and then we got good, and then we set up for championships.
right. And
Right now, I believe we're in
you know
the
what? If this year
got good
turns out to be
stage.
1985, if this turns out to be the year 1985 again, I'm going to be ecstatic. Yeah, we lost to the Chicago Bears that year, but we shouldn't have lost to the Chicago Bears that year. But if it's that year again, I'm ecstatic. I'm jumping through the roof
Right. I'm jumping through the roof
because I know
even if
next
we
year.
only make the playoffs.
And right
That's
now,
right in my opinion for this team.
but
Game 1 of the playoffs is the New York Giants Super Bowl.
so what happens if we make the NFC Championship game?
Then we've exceeded expectations.
Okay, because if we make the playoffs, there ain't no reason why we couldn't.
Right, but
There's no reason
I think a
this
majority
team's
of
good
even
enough
the fan base. I
because
think a majority of even the fan base, right, is expecting playoffs. I would not say the same for the majority of the fan base, being the fact that they would expect the Super Bowl.
right,
Right.
I would agree with that.
So what I would say is Game 1 of the playoffs is the New York Giants Super Bowl. If we make it farther than Game 1 in the playoffs, then we've exceeded expectations.
Like I said, bro, I get it, but me as a fan, and that's all this is my fandom.
Right.
I want to throw my chest out.
Let me ask you this, Joel, real quick before you continue. You say you want to be able to puff your chest out again, right?
Right.
So if the Giants go 10-7 this year, we win the division and we make it to the playoffs, can you not stick your chest out about that?
Oh, damn Skippy, I am.
Exactly. That's why I think the expectations
I'm
should be set
definitely.
there. Win the division, make the playoffs.
I agree, one step at a time. But you know what? At this time of year, right now, before Game 1, before I start going week to week, and we start playing, each of us. Right now, we're not. I don't have to worry about that. Right now, I can just jump through the whole season and like I don't know, just
I don't mind him to sit there and hammer on somebody. As long as
I have something to cheer about again. I have something I can hope for again. I have something to look
Right.
forward to again.
No, I get why you want that train of thought.
Right.
My question is, how can you have that train of thought based on your own opinions of the offensive line?
Well, okay. Let's talk about the offensive line for a little bit here. No, I really want to talk about it because we all know as football people, because we just got talking about the games won in the trenches. So, which is easier, run?
Which is easier? What you kind of cut out there?
Oh, sorry. Which is easier, run blocking or pass blocking?
I think that's dependent on an individual's skill set.
All right, but now if we run the ball, okay, does that set up the play action pass?
Most of the time, yes.
Most of the time. That good answer. I like that because it doesn't. So if we're running the ball, we got Barkley back there, and we always have the threat of running the ball. Teams aren't going to be able to put 9 in the box and just come with 7 when we've only got 6 to block.
Right.
Okay? Running the ball makes pass protection easier because you're not going to see the stunts. We have to have the ability, and that's why we went and got, Barkley's back. You're going to see those guys Saturday night. You're going to see those running backs. They're going to rotate. And that's really going to determine what we can do as an offense.
Mm-hmm.
If we could spell Barkley, because we don't want Barkley in game 1 or 2 to have a huge load because they're so close together. So right now, if we could come out in the first series of our first game and show that we can run the ball and do it continuously, that's how we beat Seattle. We have to use Seattle as the building block for the season. And each game, we need the threat of the run. With that, the average, if not above. Unfortunately, we're going to have to wait and see that. And then it is a question.
Okay, so with you saying that, if you think that Saquon Barkley alone, pretty much, based on what you said mostly, right, being able to use the run to set up the pass, right, if you think Saquon Barkley is able to do that on his own, then why do you personally believe and have concerns in the offensive line?
Wait a minute, run that by me again?
Yeah, so you basically said the run sets up the pass, right? The play action to deep passes, right? And you mentioned Saquon Barkley always being that backfield threat.
Yeah, because that's how Eli made his money. He lived off of that. If he had to play action, he would pick you apart.
Right. Now the purpose of bringing this all up was to address how can you feel that way based on your concerns of the offensive line. So if you think Saquon Barkley alone can lift the load
because
of the
winning
offensive
cures
line,
everything.
Right, but if you believe that Saquon Barkley alone can lift the load of the offensive line because the other team won't be able to stack the box,
I said
then
the running
why
game,
do you
not
have such?
Barkley.
Okay, sure, whatever. Running game. If they are able to, as a collective group, lighten the load on the offensive line and make it so the other teams cannot stack the box against us, right? Then why do you personally have concerns for the offensive line? Because you basically answered the question of how can you feel that way by justifying how you believe this offensive line is not going to be subpar. But my question was, how can you believe that the offensive line is going to be subpar or has the possibility of being subpar and still think we have a Super Bowl chance?
Right now, everybody hopes for the offensive line to be average, right?
Right. At least. But again,
Everybody
that's
right
hoping,
now
much
thinks
like
that
we
we
can
are.
hope to make a Super Bowl run.
I agree. And right now, everyone's belief is that it's below average.
I could agree with that, or at least the depth makes it below average.
Right. Okay. Isn't
Uh-huh.
These are our starters that are on the team. They haven't made any moves yet. But we don't know what they're talking or thinking about right now.
Mm-hmm.
If I honestly I don't believe that if the coaching staff had the concerns we do as fans, that nothing would be going on. You follow me?
Yes.
Okay. Not hearing about a lot of offensive linemen being brought in. And every time the
I haven't
question's
really
brought
heard
up
of
to Joe
any.
Judge, he's like, well, we got faith. Yeah. So, but I haven't heard, Joe Judge says, well, you guys are more concerned about the offensive line than we are. All right. And we all said we had faith in Joe Judge. Is it blind faith right now when it concerns the O line? Yeah, it is. It's blind faith because
I
none
would
of us
say it's
know.
blind faith in all with Joe Judge, right? I mean, he went out there with his rookie season, and we still only had 6 wins. It's all a lot of blind hope with Joe Judge, just because of fans liking his mentality and what they are seeing in his leadership for the team.
But we
But
also saw a team
he's
that
still
never
yet
gave
to
up.
prove anything. But I'm saying Joe Judge
Right.
himself has still yet to prove anything.
You're right on that. But it's easier for me to follow along because I've witnessed this 2 times before.
Right.
How somebody that comes in with Joe Judge's mindset and mentality and what that does to the team. Okay, it's a hard thing to do to have blind faith,
Yes.
especially with your sports team because we are sick and tired of losing. And these guys that are on the Giants right now are tired of losing. I mean, I think Hernandez won more games in college than he has in the NFL. And where he played Utah, I don't think they won very many games. So, and we say here as fans, and we blame Ingram, we blame Jones, we blame the O line, we blame the wide receivers. Well, really think about it, it's not just the O line. We have to classify the whole offense basically because it was one part or another. And then we come up with, well, Barkley wasn't there. Barkley would have taken that to the house, or we're sitting here watching this team going, oh, if we only had playmakers. The plays were there. We all saw it. We were in a. We just did not have the right people on the field. They were not on the team. And this is the same old line we had last year, outside of Fleming and Solder's back. But it's the and the guard's gone. Can't think of his name.
Kevin Zeitler.
Zeitler, thank you. All right, Zeitler's gone. Fleming's gone. Solder's back. But it's basically the same group of guys. We were making plays where we, you think Galladay makes a difference? You think Tony makes a difference? We think
To be honest with
because we
you,
were making
I don't know
excuses
how much
about it.
Tony will see the field this year.
I don't either, but okay, well, with Barkley being back in Galladay, do you think that's 2 or 3 more wins?
Possibly.
Okay, but we're still talking about the same offensive line that played last year. They had flashes.
We're also talking about the same offensive coordinator who ran 8-yard curls all game, every play.
Oh, I get it. I get it. Constantly threw it to Ingram 120 friggin' times so he could get Daniel Jones 10 interceptions and fumble it 4 times. But still, this is, I'm trying to set my mindset up, Max, in positive.
Right.
I want to
No,
have hope. And
I
this is
understand
why
being positive and having hope. I get it.
get
I'm a
off the
fan as
offensive
well.
line. It's like everybody every year with Ingram. They root for him. They want him to do good, and he lets everybody down. I'm trying to do the same thing with the offensive line right now because that's my team. That's who's
Right.
going to be playing for us. I don't foresee anything that's going to change where it's going to get 100% better or do a 180 and we're going to be really great. But I have to look off of last year, and it's like, you know what? We made plays good. From the 20-yard line to the 20-yard line, we moved the ball. But when we got in the red zone, we suck shit. All right. So now we got Ross, we got Galladay, we got
I don't know if you know this
Barkley's
stat or
back.
not. I don't know if you know this stat or not. But if you take individual points scored, not like times scored, but individual points scored, Graham Gano was the leading scorer of the New York Giants last year.
Yes. Well, Pittsburgh's up 21-16 right now.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I kind of figured that because he only missed 1 field goal.
And an extra point.
Yeah. So Max, I guess that's where I'm coming from, where it's like I don't have no say, no control. I got to root for who. I'm not going to go into this season like I did last season or the
Right.
season before or the
Right.
one before.
Exactly.
I feel
I
good
have
about the
high
last
hopes
2
for the
drafts that
team
we
as
had.
I have high hopes for the team as well,
Yeah.
but I guess all I'm trying to say is I don't think we as a fan base
Well,
should make the Super Bowl our expectation.
I guess it's more shit talk than it is anything else when I say that.
Okay.
But now the 12-5, I do believe we could do. I do believe that with our
Okay.
strength of schedule. And if we can string 3 or 4 wins together, a couple of times.
I will say 12-5 is
Because-
definitely not impossible. However, I do think for us to get 12-5, literally everything has to go our way,
The reason I say
including
12
no
and 5
injuries.
I think we sweep the division. We should have last year. Damn it, we can do it this year. That's 6 wins right there.
I don't think
6
we're
wins.
sweeping the division. I think we go 4-2 in the division again. We split with Washington and split with Dallas.
I don't know.
I also think,
as
unpopular
bad as we were
opinion,
last year, we've improved this. This team's better this year than it was last year. We can all agree on that.
So is Washington. You could say so is Dallas. They have Dak back. They've improved their defense. So are the other teams in the division.
But we played them. Come on. Fitzpatrick has been in the league 16 years. He's never played a playoff game. Come on. Philadelphia is just like a car rental place. They both have a Hertz in it. Come on. That's where my fandom definitely takes over because last year we should have. This year I'm a firm believer in that. I'm watching Philadelphia right now. They're not doing nothing special.
But again, your argument earlier was it's preseason.
I get it. It is preseason.
So you
and
can't
that's why I'm
say
watching
it's
this
preseason
game.
in one breath and make excuses for some teams and why they're not doing well.
Well, wait
and
a
then
minute.
use that as an
I
excuse
never
or
said
a reason
Philadelphia
as
was going to be good in the beginning.
right. But what all I'm saying is you can't say it's preseason, we can't judge this team, but it's preseason and this team looks bad, so they're gonna be bad. You know what I mean?
I didn't say. I don't believe I said judge. If I did, then I was wrong. What I is preseason. We're seeing the second, third, fourth stringers. We're seeing the end of the chart guys. I want to see their ability. I want to see if they're playmakers. I want to see, do they know their position? Are they going to be on the team? Is this somebody I'm going to have to watch out for that could be a starter that could give us trouble? Now, the only one I've seen so far is Watkins, that wide receiver.
But
that was a screen. Okay, we have all seen everybody. I mean, OBJ would break screens like that. It's the same thing. Pittsburgh just blew the coverage. The guy, now, you know what? We could do the same thing too. Bradbury could take a bad angle, or Xavier McKinney could. It happens. But as far as containing them, what I'm seeing on the field right now, because Philadelphia put their starters out there, which surprised me. But they weren't that impressive. I mean, the offensive line.
This is my unpopular opinion of the NFC East. You ready for this one?
Uh-oh.
I think Washington finishes third in the division, and Dallas comes in second.
Now, see, I think Washington's going to beat Dallas this year because Washington has the ability to beat Dallas, and they've done it a lot.
But beating Dallas twice is different than finishing with a better record than them. We found that out last year when we beat Washington twice and still lost the division to them.
Well, I think Washington's a better football team right now than Dallas is.
I would agree with you, but guess what? Washington is playing a first-place schedule.
Yeah, I just thought of that.
And Cowboys are playing a third-place schedule.
Right.
While we play the Bears, Washington plays the Packers. And the Cowboys play the Vikings.
Now, the Vikings could give them trouble. They always do. I mean, if you really think about it, are the Vikings that much of a pushover? They're not. They're a team that can beat you. Because last year, if you look at it, everybody playing the Giants said the Giants are coming to town. We're going to be ready for them. Because they knew that we could upset them. And Seattle found that out.
I'm not saying that Vikings can't beat Dallas. However, I am saying that Green Bay is the clear better team.
Oh, yeah.
So that's my argument for why I think Washington will come in third this year. Washington was a division-winning team.
I mean, it's a definite.
That wasn't good enough to be a division winner.
It's a definite possibility. I grant you. I never really thought of it, but you're right. It is but my opinion is I think that Washington is a better football team than Dallas is. I mean, again, it's to breed a lot of Dallas against Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh was not playing that well. But then neither team had their starters out there. But as far as depth players go, I mean, Pittsburgh was moving that ball all over that defense. They're horrible. and And I'm sorry, but if you can stop Dak twice a game, there's no reason why you should not beat Dallas, unless the refs give it to you again because $1,000 or whatever.
All right, Joel. Well, look, it's been fun. I didn't come in here to get you upset, but I love asking the tough questions.
No, I enjoy the tough questions. Actually, it makes for a good stream.
I do have to, however, switch my laundry and go hop in the shower and get ready to wind down for the night. But it was fun chatting
Yes.
with you. I hope you have a good night, and we'll have to hopefully do this again sometime soon.
Definitely. I'll probably be calling another game here. You're more than welcome anytime. If you want to call
Alrighty.
a game sometime together, you just give me a holler.
All right, man, for sure. I'll let
All
you
right,
know.
boss.
Have a good night, Joel.
Later. Oh, Max, what a great dude. I wish he'd get his channel back up and running. I really do. Oh, he dropped that ball. Oh, I'm back a little bit. Let me catch up. Oh, if it loads. Okay. 10 off. Pittsburgh up 21-16. Oh, and my signal just went out. Yay. There we go. Oh, it looks like first and 10, 54 seconds to go in the third. Haskins under center. Takes the handoff. I thrown, almost intercepted. Almost intercepted. That was a good play defensively. Haskins shotgun, man in motion, takes a snap, handoff, right side, big hole, first down, Pittsburgh. .33 seconds left. Will they just let the clock burn out? I don't know if they have to run another play or not. Doesn't look it. Oh, bringing them into the huddle. Maybe get an offsides. Oh, they're going to run another play. Handoff up the middle. Oh, Philadelphia covers it nice. Maybe a 2-3 yard gain. 3 seconds, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Oh. Oof. Boy, I've been sitting in this chair for a long time. Some of these commercials. Oh, Max, come on. They got all the talking out of me that I could get. Now I got nothing to say. We did all the arguing. Oh, I forget who's playing tomorrow. I think there's another game on tomorrow. So here we are in the fourth quarter. The Eagles down 5. How am I supposed to call a game if the TV won't go? Well, second down and 7 for Pittsburgh as we start the fourth quarter. Haskins in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Drops back looking. Wants to throw. Throw quick. Overthrow. High for the guy out in the flat. I haven't really been paying attention too much to the game in the third quarter, so I did miss a lot. But he still looks too amped up. And the shotgun single back, takes a snap, 3-step drop, looking. Ooh, that was a nice gain. That will be a first down. That was a nice gain. 20 yards, 22-yard gain down to the Philadelphia 30-yard line. That defense just broke down. Shotgun formation, hard, gain of 4, 4.5 maybe. Doing an interview now with Jason Kelsey. He's been in the league 11 years. Wow. Under center, Haskins takes a snap, handoff, sweep left side. The Eagles are there. It seems like Pittsburgh's just wearing down this Eagles defense. Looking, throws over the middle, caught at the 12-yard line. First down in the red zone. Well, I will say this for Dwayne. He looks a lot better than when he was time with Washington. He's calmed down a little bit, making throws, going through his progressions. Seems like he's staring down receivers every now and then, but doing any audible in the line. Under center, takes a snap, handoff up the middle, big hole. Gain of 5. Second down, 5. Well, he definitely got all the second and third team guys out there. Haskins under center, single back, handoff up the middle again. Oh, he cuts left. Oh, he's met there with a 2-yard gain. That was a nice tackle. Nice tackle. Third down and 3 to go in the fourth. Pittsburgh at the 4-yard line. Can get a first down here. Single backs at Haskins rolling right. Looking, throws away. That was a busted play. Field goal unit coming out. Couldn't make this 24-16. 8-point game. Eagles can still down. 11 minutes to go. Lots of time on the clock. Mike Tomlin talking to his quarterback Haskins on the sideline. Snap, hold, kick is good. 24. Well, I'm definitely going to have to watch the Eagles next game because I want to see what differences they're going to do. They played their starters for quite a bit. And they never scored a touchdown until I think, Hurts, they only got a field goal. And we were at a commercial break. And then our New York Giants play Saturday. We got games Saturday and Sunday. One game Sunday. 4 days we got football. Hope you had a good shower. What's that Washington game looking like? (24-16). Pittsburgh's beating the Eagles now. They just scored a field goal. Like 11 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Yeah, that's quick. I took one before I started the stream. I think I need another one already. Nine 7. Pat's in the red zone. Nice. Is Mac Jones still starting, or do they have the third stringer in there now? And the kick is away for Pittsburgh. Going into the end zone, that'll be a touchback. 12 minutes remaining. Washington game. You know, the Flacco on that screen, that The only when they got field goals, I mean, man, if the Giants can keep teams to 16, 18, 20 points, there's no reason in the world why we can't win these football games. We got the defense to do it. I mean, Christ, we should have a top 10, if not, possibility of a top 5 defense. Oh, Brian Hoyer's in? Okay. Upside, pickup of 8 yards by the Eagles, moving right to left on your TV screen. Touchdown, Patriots. Dang, you knew that was going to happen. I'm trying to figure out who the third string quarterback is for the Eagles. They're interviewing Fletcher Cox right now. Eagles quarterback, handoff, sweep, sidelines, flag. That's coming back. I see a holding penalty coming up. Well, that was a nice run, too. That was a nice run. Holding, Eagles. Yep. Oh, they had 2 different holding calls. The first one was declined. They accepted the second one. Missed extra point, 15-17. Well, you expect that, Max. I mean, that probably wasn't their regular season kicker. Let the new guy or the guy fighting for a position come in, kick the point. He's going to be gone. All you got to do is miss one and you're gone. Eagles quarterback, shotgun, takes a snap, fakes a handoff, 3-step drop, and Pittsburgh brought the pressure up the middle. Wow, they're like all 4 Steelers are Mullins. That's who it is. Okay. Nick Mullins. Boy, he got crushed. They ran a stunt on that Eagles line, and they just 2.5 guys got there. We'll put it that way. Jeff Stoutland, offensive line coach. Okay, run game coordinator. 3rd down and 22. Mullins shotgun. Handoff up the middle. Oh, getting a little bit of yardage out to the 20, but not enough. Eagles are going to punt it away. $9:10 left to go in the 4th quarter. I don't know. I don't know. I've heard people bragging up their second string guys on the offensive line for the Eagles, but I hope those are the 3rd stringers because they just the punts away down to the Pittsburgh 28, returning, coming back to the right side. Oh, it shakes a tackle, misses. Cuts back. He was to the 34, got tackled at his own 20. Lost 14 yards. Yeah, he'll be cut. Well, man, all you got to do is just turn it up and take what they give you. You could have had the ball about the 33, 34-yard line. No, you got it at the 20 now because you got a hot dog it. God, I hope I don't see the Giants doing that stuff. I hate that. Just take what they give you. No, just like Daniel Jones. Well, just throw it away. Yeah, well. All these little plays, all these little mistakes, and that adds up in the game. And it's the stupid little things. Trying too hard, wanting to make a play. If it's not there, it's not there. I mean, you had a good return. Could have felt good. past the 30-yard line. Wow. That's all I can say. Wow. And we had a commercial break. What, Red Zone? Now you can get the football games? Really? I might have to get Red Zone. I might have to check into that. I get the NFL Network, and I have the Red Zone package available on YouTube TV. No, 1st and 10 for Pittsburgh, fourth quarter, 8:30 to Haskins in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looking left, throws left, caught, 1-yard gain. 2nd down and 9. Oh, that's Dobbs. Oh, Dobbs is in now. Okay. Haskins is out. You know, I'm wondering that too, Max. I'm almost tempted. Oh, I don't know who's going to be showing the game. Hand up the middle, no game. 3rd and 9. I've heard he's been pretty horrible in camp. But then he gave an interview, and I agree with him. And he's like, well, if you're going to be horrible, camp's the place to do it. It's practice. I mean, that's where you make the mistakes. And you know they're taking film on it. So he's got film of himself, what he's seeing, what he's thinking, and then rewatch it. It's rookies. 3rd and 8. Hobbs in the shotgun. Takes a snap. 4-step drop. Looking. Steps up. Throws. Intercepted. Picked off. They are just outside the 25-yard line. Oh, I mean, this kid came in, threw it once, handed it off, tried to throw it over the middle. Yep. The guy wasn't even open. He was already in front of him. All he had to do was just stand there and catch it. You know? But do you expect Hobbs to make the team? No. Well, this right here, Max, is the reason why Joe Judge is not starting Jones or Barkley or Tony or any of the guys. He said that he wants to get a look at the guys that are on the bubble, on the cut list. He wants to give them a fair shot of making the team. And that way when he has to cut the guys, you know, he doesn't have any questions about it. He's going to know because he's going to get film on them. As game 4 of the preseason, where you have to get down to the 53. But I did see that if a guy is put on IR, he can be pulled after 3 weeks, and it's just like last year again. It's unlimited. You can put a lot of guys out, and then they can come back after 3 weeks. So now I don't know. Are with the extra allow the 55-man roster? I think they're going back up to, you know, I don't care what you say. That man wanted to be a Giant, and he probably would have been a Giant. Uh, yes, this is true also. But I don't think we've got anybody on the pup list anymore outside of. I don't know what Rudolph is on, and I think he's the only guy. I think everybody else is. Jimenez came off the pup. We had another guy that came off. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, he just that safety read that beautiful, stepped in front of him, picked him off. Yeah, okay. Kyle is on the pup. Yeah, but I think he's supposed to come off here in a week or two. I don't think. I think before game 3 or before the season starts, I think he's going to be eligible. He just has to pass his physical, and they're probably just giving him time. Nick Mullins' pass batted down. It's going to be 2nd and 10. So do you even? I know we signed Rudolph for 2 years, but do you keep him if he's on the pup, or do you put him on IR? I don't know if there's a way to do that or not. 2nd and 10, Mullins shotgun, hands off to the right side. Pittsburgh's there, bottled it up, no game. 3rd and 10. I think Shepard is a Giant next season because if he's not traded by mid-season by the deadline, because if we traded Shepard, we could sign Peppers. One of them two probably is not going to be here next year. That's what I'm thinking. Mullins, Pittsburgh, 28, 29-yard line. And just like that, I don't want him to walk. I don't think Joe Judge wants him to walk. Depends on the contract he's willing to accept. How many? Who can restructure their contract next year? Cap is a phenomenon, but we only have 2 or 3 million, I think, next year because Ingram will be gone, Hernandez will be gone, Peppers will be gone. I'm missing somebody, I think, because we picked up the 5th year. That's next year. That's option for Saquon. I agree, Max, if not a little bit more. But we can give him guaranteed money to make his cap hit only like $3 or $4 million next year. And then the following year, we have a lot more cap room. So the following year, we could pay him that 11 to 13 mil. And I'm talking about Peppers. If next year we can get his cap hit down to like 3 or 4, but we also have to have money because we got those 10 draft picks. So that's going to require 10 million. So they're going to have to do some creating to get that money If Ingram's not traded mid-season, is he going to get signed for a contract? I don't want him. It's just what it is where we are. Help the team out this year a lot because that's where a lot of that money came from. I would love to keep Peppers. I would love to keep Shepard because I think Shepard's going to ball out this year. He's had a great. I know it's training camp, but he's had a great. Well, this is only year 3 for Daniel, so next year is going to be his con. If he balls out this year and halfway through next year he balls out option, and then given that figure, that's 2 years that we have him, and then his big contract or extension would kick in. So, and the cap's going to be going up even farther than that. Handoff up the middle, big hole. Gain of 5 yards. Wow, that closed quick, but that was a nice looking blocking scheme. And not only that, you want to try to get DJ up to 240, 250 mil. These $40 million quarterback contracts are going to look great because we're not going to get, because in the year 3 or year 4 of that second contract, these guys are going to be getting 60 to 80. And that's just the quarterback market. Unfortunately, it goes up. It never goes down. Look, if the cap goes up to $235 million and we give Peppers next year the guaranteed money, but the next, and then next year his cap hit is only 3 or 4 million, but his cap hit the following year or the year after are 10 and 12. The following year is when Daniel's big contract would hit. That's what I'm saying. It's like every Peppers with a 3-year contract, I feel is right for his age. And then that 3rd year, you can trade him and get draft cap. It's a business. I'd like to keep him forever. Once a Giant, always a Giant, But, and there's a first down by Pittsburgh. Oh, he broke loose. He's at the 34-yard line of Philadelphia. That was a nice run. So, it would be, so the next 2. So yeah, if Pepper's 3rd year, we had to get cap money or something, we could cut Peppers that 3rd year or restructure him and sign him for another deal and stretch that out because the cap's only going to go up. I mean, that TV money hit and it's supposed to hit for the next 10 years. And the cap's supposed to skyrocket according to the experts. I can only tell you what I hear. But if Peppers is still, in 2 years, give him another deal. He's worth it right now. Oh, 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 6 coming up for the Steelers. Moving left to right on your TV screen. They're at the 44-yard line of Pittsburgh. Shotgun. Dobbs takes a snap. Drops back. Looking. Throws. Complete diving catch. First down at Philadelphia 40-yard line. That was a nice play. Yeah, he caught that ball. He had to dive for it, but Hobbs under center, single back, takes a snap, handoff. Philadelphia is there up the middle. 1 yard loss. I'd like to keep everybody that's a Giant. And Philadelphia calls a timeout. Down 1 score. Second down on 11 for the Steelers. About midfield. Off to bed. You have a good night too, Max. We'll catch you later. I appreciate you sticking around. Second down and 11. 10 on the play clock. Hobbs, shotgun. Man in motion, top to bottom. Takes a snap. Rolls right. Looks right. Throws. Tried to stretch out. We'll have to see where they mark it. Be 3rd and 4. The Eagles with 2 timeouts. We'll have the 2-minute warning coming up. Takes a snap. 2-step drop. Looking. Throwing. Caught over the middle. First down. Stretched out. Got the first down. Clock is running. 2:40. That was a nice catch. Good reach. Ball awareness. Really aware. Clock. They break the huddle. Hobbs under center. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. Breaks a tackle. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Second down. Eagles use a timeout with 2:07 left to go on the clock. And we have an injured Eagle on the field. Looks like a leg cramp. Number 48. He's grabbing his calf, stretching his toe. These guys going to start cramping up right now. That's what I figured. Walking off the field under his own power now. That's why I figure it's a leg cramp. .207 left. Pittsburgh 24, Eagles 16. Eagles with 1 timeout left. Steelers with all 3. Under center. Takes a snap. Handoff. Pitch right. Roll. Running right. Oh, what a hole. First down. First down. And a commercial break. 2 minutes to go. Steelers are driving. Well, Steelers should at least get 3 points out of this, which would make the game out of reach for the Eagles. Joe Flacco, 10 for 1,778 yards, touchdown. Take up. Watkins, 79-yard TD reception. That was a screen. All right, 2 minutes. 1st and 10. Eagles have 1 timeout left. Oh, 2 tight end set. 2 wide receivers. Under center. Man in motion. It's a snap. Handoff up the middle. Big hole. 9-yard gain. And the Eagles looks like they're going to use their last timeout. Yep, the Eagles take their last timeout. 1:53 to go. They got a 1st down here. They can nail it. 2nd down and 1. 1.5. Under center. Single back. Takes the head down to the 3-yard line. And that should do it. Let's see if they're just going to kneel it or if they're going to try to score. You know, as a Giants fan, but that's me. Yeah, they're going to kneel it. So that's going to be the ball game. Kneel it another time. But I want to thank everybody that watched. I want to thank Max for jumping on the channel and talking with me for a little bit. And football's back. I don't know when I'm going to broadcast and have fun talking with the chat, talking with you guys, everybody. And once again, I appreciate everybody that watches the video. So I'm going to end it right here. With the final score, Pittsburgh 24, the Eagles 16. We're going to catch you all next time. And until that time, y'all have fun now, yeah?